Morning everyone. Just switched on. Morning. It's a bit wet, isn't it? Just looked out the back door. Okay, so welcome to day 3. It is day 3, isn't it? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I keep losing track of the days again. For some reason I kept thinking it was Thursday today. So, day 3 of our Tibetan Rites challenge, or Tibetan Rites classes and sessions. I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. I'm going to begin with the Tibetan Rites when we kick off at 9 o'clock, and then just move into a little bit more of a flowing class, just to kind of build on that energy that we've created with our Tibetan Rites. So I'll just give you all a few moments to find me in class. I can see Pat's joined. Morning Pat, nice to be with you. Nice to be with you again. Oh, I can see all the birds in my garden. They're all out, although it's raining. Anybody else joining on? I think there'll be a few others that might pick up in a couple of minutes. So what I'm going to do is I've picked a card this morning as well, just to give us a little bit of an intention to work with today as well. So as I say, giving you a few moments. We're not quite on 9 o'clock yet, so I know there's a few more of you joining in. Did I just see Olivia join? Hi Olivia, if you're here, feel free to say hello in the comments if you want to. And it's fine if you want to just be in child. Absolutely fine if you just want to rest in child's pose today. So day 3 of the challenge. So I did have a little bit of feedback from everybody yesterday, and I'm going to keep it on 5 for now. But what I will say is that if any of you feel that 5 is very easy for you and you really want to up it a couple, feel free to do so, and I'll leave that space. So I'll just be talking you through 5. Hi Liv. I'll just be talking you through the 5, but if you want to move up to 7 repetitions of each one, then feel free to do so. You can just add 2 more repetitions on the end of each one, and I'll just make sure there's enough time there before we do the breathing between each rite. Okay, so the card that I've picked this morning is Joy. How nice. I have to hold it a little bit away because I don't have my glasses. The world is not always a happy place, so it is up to each of us to look on the bright side of life and appreciate the things that make us happy. Try to be open and to take enjoyment from life whenever the opportunity arises. Don't deprive yourself of the things you love to do, which is like really important now. We need to sort of think about being kind and gentle with ourselves. So much as, you know, it's very important that we keep on track with things, it's equally important that, you know, physically and with our sort of eating and things like that, but it's also really important that we keep on track of things mentally. And if, you know, we're not doing the things that we love, hi Joanna, lovely to see you. If we're not doing the things that we love, then that's going to make for quite a miserable time. So I really think, you know, bringing a little bit of joy into your life and doing something that you want to do now and again is really not the end of the world. So, you know, give yourself a break. And our mantra today, I have a happy and joyful nature. I will enjoy myself today. So let's try and do that. It'd be nice if the weather was sunny to go with it. But I do think it's brightening up a little bit tomorrow. It's meant to be a bit cold and clear tomorrow, I think. Fingers crossed, eh? So I can see a few of you are joined up. I know some of you are going to be doing this a bit later on. So we're going to begin standing for our Tibetan Rites. So as I say, we're doing it a little bit differently this morning. We're going to start with the Tibetan Rites and then just move into a shorter class that will take us up to around about 9:30. Okay, so but the idea, as you know, with the Tibetan Rites is that we raise energy. So we're kind of raising this energy, we're stimulating all the chakra system. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with the chakra stuff, I may well do a little bit of a mini kind of workshop on chakras and the chakra systems in the next couple of weeks or so. But we have this Ayurvedic central system. Where we have these vortexes of energy which tie in with the physical side of our body as well. It's a little bit out there, not everybody kind of, you know, fully sort of comprehends it, but it's the basis of the Ayurvedic system of health over in India in the Eastern world, and it's been, you know, and for hundreds and thousands of years actually, you know, we look at the way that we can stimulate and get these vortexes working and get this energetic system working. Morning Deborah, hi, lovely to be with you. So when we have these energy centres, for example our heart centre, when they get a little bit kind of blocked or slow down a little bit, and this can happen from the everyday stuff in life, you know, watching the news, being aware of sadness in the world, feeling very empathetic. Sometimes we find that we kind of get a little bit slow and sluggish around the heart centre. So these Tibetan rites will help to stimulate and bring those chakras back into balance. So I will look at doing a workshop on the chakras because it's hard to kind of explain it in a couple of minutes before at the beginning of class. So I think that's everybody here. So we're going to begin standing. So I want you to first of all find your space. Make sure you've got that room so that when you take the arms out to the side and you spin, that you're not knocking over any standard lamps or crashing into anything. Okay, so this spinning I want you to take nice and slowly, and today we're going to go through the rites fairly slowly. I'm going to be doing 5 repetitions of each, not too fast because this is really still a little bit about training for some of you, learning how to focus. So we're going to begin standing. Let's bring the hands to Anjali Mudra, palms of the hands together, press those hands firmly together and just feel that opening across the front of the chest. So really connecting here, so we're not just kind of slumping into it, we're really focused into pressing those palms of the hands together. In acupressure we have K1, which is an energy point here between the palms of the hands. So as we press the palms of the hands together, really thinking about welcoming positive energy into our hearts as we connect the thumbs in towards the breastbone. Good, breathe in, breathe out. Nice breath in again, and a lovely long breath out too, so a nice cleansing breath, and then one more breath in here. Good, and exhale. Beautiful. So just to get that position of the shoulders right, first of all we're going to take the hands behind the head and just press a little bit gently into the back of the skull with the fingers and begin to draw those elbows out to the side and back. Good. When you do this, you'll feel the shoulders engage behind you, so the shoulder blades will squeeze together. Beautiful. We want to try and keep that connection into the shoulders. So as you release the arms out to the side to shoulder height, keep drawing those shoulders back and drawing the back muscles down towards the waist. Good. Draw your belly in. Lovely. Squeezing nice and tightly through those legs. We're going to take a breath in here. As we exhale, palms are facing down and we're going to turn. So, turning slowly. That's 1 repetition. That's 2. Just moving the feet. That's 3. Keep that engagement in the shoulders. That's 4. Focus on one point at the beginning and at the back. That's 5. And I'm going to give anyone who wants a couple more turns just that time to do it. Beautiful. Hands to the hips. Breathe in deeply through the nose. Breathe out. And again, breathe in deeply through the nose. And breathe out. Good. Nice slow breath. Breathe in deeply through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Really nice. Come back down into your mountain pose. Just close the eyes for a moment. Notice the effects on the body. Now bear in mind, as time moves on, and you do this practice daily, you build up to 21 of those. So any of you that haven't done day 1 at the moment, feel free to go back and do day 1, and it explains everything about the Tibetan rites. Good. Well, not everything, but it gives you a good understanding of where we're going with it. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to come down onto the floor now. So release down onto your mat and let's just flex the feet, press into those heels and bring the palms of the hands down by the sides of you as you lay down on your mat. We're going to take the hands gently underneath the bottom. Good. And we want to focus on drawing that belly button in, being nice and strong. Now remember, there's a modification here, which is to lift one leg and the head and then the other, okay? And you can do one leg per 2 for us, so you don't have to do it 10 times. you can do it 5 times, just lifting one leg each side. For those of you that are a bit stronger in the back, you can have the hands by the sides of the body rather than underneath the bottom, okay? And we'll be lifting both legs and the head. But remember, we're keeping the shoulders down on your mat. So the head just lifts to look up a little bit. Squeeze into the shoulders a little bit as you're doing that. Good. So let's draw the belly in. As we exhale, we're going to lift the legs and the head. Good, that's 1. Lifting the legs again, that's 2. And the head. Good. There we go, that's 3. Keep pressing into the heels. Make sure you're breathing. Exhaling out, good. Drawing that belly in, that's 4. And one more time, that's 5. Good, release the feet down. If you're doing 2 more, carry on for your 2 more. And then once you've completed, let go of the body. Allow everything to soften down. Take your hands to your belly. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Okay, so pick up those knees, just gently draw the chest, draw the knees in towards the chest. We're going to cross over the ankles, rock yourself up and come forwards onto your hands and knees. Good. So take a moment here and we're going to bring those knees so that they're around about a fist's width apart, okay? And then bring yourself up onto your knees. Good. Dynamic Ustrasana or camel. So we're going to take those toes underneath and tuck them under, getting a nice little stretch in the underside of the toes. Okay. Options here. If your back is a little bit stiffer, then you may want to just hold here. So make sure that you're really supporting your lower back as you open the chest and then bring the chin forwards. Lovely. If your back is a little bit stronger and you don't suffer with any kind of back issues at all, then you can take the hands just underneath the bottom here. Good. Drawing that belly in, and this time when you come back, you're going to be pressing the hips forwards a little bit more as you open the chest. Okay. So whichever modification is for you. Take a nice big breath in here. Good. Exhale. Good. I'm going to inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, open. That's 1. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, open the chest. 2. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, open. Good. 3. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, open. Squeeze those shoulder blades, pressing forwards with the hips. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, I've lost count. I think that was 5. Maybe 4. Let's do one more just to make sure we don't want to. Okay, and one more. Good. And come back up to the centre. Continue with your other 2 if that's where you want to be. Good. And release down, sitting on your knees this time. Good. On your heels, rather. Hands to the hips. Breath in here. And out through the nose. Through the mouth, rather. Inhale through the nose. And out through the mouth. One more. Inhaling through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Okay, come over onto your bottom. And then we're going to take those legs out in front in Dandasana. Okay. Pressing the palms of the hands down into your mat. Pressing into the soles of your feet. Squeezing the belly. Option here is to just slide your bottom along and draw it back. If it feels tight through the wrists, you can always change the hand position so that it feels comfortable. So if you need to open the hands out to the side a little bit more, that might work for you. But remember, take the options if you need to. Don't do yourself any damage. Good. So take a nice big breath in here. Good. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to come up to our tabletop. Lift the bottom all the way up. Inhale. That's 1. Exhale. 2. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. 5. Relax the hands. Take a little bit of a rotation through both of those wrists. Breathe in and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, well done everybody. So, moving on to our 5th and final Tibetan Rite. Here, we come over onto our hands and knees. So remember, option here, instead of doing up dog, down dog, or down dog, up dog, we're going to do cat-cow. So if you need to modify and do cat-cow instead, then do so. Otherwise, you're coming into down dog. So we're going to begin in our plank pose. So remember, you've got that. That's totally fine for you to be going hands and knees and just doing 5 times into cat and cow. We're going to begin in our plank pose. Good. Draw your belly in, draw your shoulders away from the ears. Good. Inhale as you lift up into your down dog. Good. Exhale, release the hips. Up dog. Inhale, down dog. Release and exhale, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Release, up dog. Inhale, down dog. Release, up dog. And one more. Inhale, down dog. And release, up dog. Good. 2 more if you're doing 7. Okay, let's take it back into our child pose for a moment. Release the forehead to the floor. Good. Breathe in. We're going to rise up. Bring the hands to the heart center. Nice breath in. And out through the mouth. Lovely big breath in. And out through the mouth. And one more. Nice big breath in. And out through the mouth. Well done. Just let go of the body for a moment. And just notice the effects of the Tibetan Rites on your body. So that was 5 today. See how you feel and how you got on with it. Let me know how you got on. Let me know if it felt a little bit better today or if you want to stay with 5, because that's totally fine. We can do whatever works for the consensus. Okay, so now let's take a breath in here. We're going to exhale, release down again to our child's pose. Allow the forehead to come to the floor. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Going to take a moment to come up to our hands and knees. Tuck under with your toes. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Now take a moment to press back into your downward facing dog. Let's lift the hips up and back. Now focusing on dog for a moment, I want you to really spread the fingers nice and wide. Draw the shoulders away from your ears and give the head a lovely little shake and a nod, just so that you're releasing the neck. Then bring awareness to your belly and draw the belly all the way back and sink the heels down. Take a breath in here. As we exhale, we're going to bend the knees, crouch down, just see if you can draw those hips back a little bit further, and then straighten the legs. Good. Inhaling as we lower those knees down, little crouch here. Exhale, straighten your legs, heels come down. One more time. Inhale as you lower those knees down, just hovering a little bit above the mat, and exhale. Good. Well done. Lovely breath in here. Release. Knees come down and sit back into child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more breath in. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Tuck under with those toes. Downward facing dog. Good. Lift the hips up and back. Beautiful. Going to take a moment to walk little baby steps up to the top of your mat. Inhale as we lift the arms up. Gentle back bend, palms together and down to your heart center. Good, come to the centre of your mat. Beautiful. So, Tadasana pose. Open through those collarbones, press the feet down into your mat. Squeeze the muscles of the legs. Find a lovely length through the whole of your body. Good. Inhale as we lift up through the crown of the head. Exhale, roll the shoulders back, draw them away from the ears. Good. Palms of the hands open. Beautiful. Breathe in. Breathe out. Notice the energy in your body. You might be feeling sensations, little vibrations moving around the body. That's okay, that's all part of the work. It's prana and life force just running around your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. So let's take the feet to around about 4 feet or so apart. Nice and wide, if you can do, so that the ankles are almost in line with the wrists. Good. We're going to turn the right foot towards the wall. Come softly up with those arms, soften into your shoulders. Good. Take a nice soft triangle here. So we're going to reach away really gently with that arm and then allow it to come down, sending the back arm up. Good. Open through your chest. Spiral the chest up towards the ceiling. Breath in here, come back to the centre. Nice. Turn the foot forwards. This time the left foot turns towards the wall. Breath in here, a nice soft reach across. Exhale, release the arms softly down. Open up, feel that lovely opening through the side of the body. Good, really gentle with your body now. Breathe in as we look up, spiral the chest up towards the ceiling. Good, and come back to the centre. Release the hands, foot comes forwards. Beautiful, breathe in and breathe out. Just release the kneecaps for a moment. Good, one more breath in. We're going to turn the toes again towards the right wall, bringing the other foot in a little bit. This time we're going to come into our warrior pose. So softly lifting the arms up, exhale, bend that knee. Again, nice and light and soft with your body, so we're not forcing, and we're maybe quite high up here, so we can stay here for a long time, you know, we're not struggling at all. So, lifting the arms, turning the head, looking towards that middle finger. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Okay, let's turn the palm over, and then as we inhale, lift that front arm up, come into a beautiful peaceful warrior or reverse warrior. Hand can come down the back of the thigh as we look up towards the hand. Beautiful. Breath in here, exhale. We're going to come forwards into side angle. So that right arm comes down towards the thigh. Left one reaches all the way over as we bend the waist in the other direction. Look up under your armpit. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to the centre. Lovely, release. Turn the foot forwards. Beautiful. So other foot comes forwards again. So this time on the left side, bringing those hips all the way round, nice and soft with your body though. Good, release, soften into those shoulders. Take a nice big breath in, exhale, bending the front knee. Make sure you can see the big toe. Good. Breathe in and breathe out as we turn the head towards that middle finger. Gorgeous. So turning your palm over as we inhale, coming up. Peaceful warrior on the other side towards the left. Good. Open the chest, open the side of the body. Breath in here, exhale, we're going to come forwards. Allow that left arm to come down towards the thigh. Right arm reaches away. Find a lovely diagonal kind of point from the fingertips up here all the way down to the foot on the other side. Breathe in and breathe out. Release. Come all the way back. Good. Turn your toes inwards. Now turn both of your feet inwards so they're a little bit pigeon-toed. Hands to the hips. Breath in here. We're going to come forwards. Remember, modifications, you can take it just to halfway, hands on the knees if you need to, if you feel a little bit giddy, or take it all the way down to the floor. Good. So pressing the palms of the hands down, really release your head. Just allow the head to hang heavy. Good. Draw your belly in though. Nice and firm through the belly, protecting your abdominals. Breathe in, we're going to walk forwards. lights with the hands. Nice big stretch through the back of the legs as you draw the hips back. Beautiful. Hands come all the way back, and let's walk over to the right side. Good. Nice stretch into the inner thigh on the left. And then take it over to the other side. Stretch into the inner thigh on the right. Good. Back to the beginning. We're going to walk forwards again one more time. Draw those hips back again. Lovely. And then walk the hands back. Heel toe those feet in a little bit more. Hands to the hips. And then bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Well done. Good. So step or walk those feet back together. Going to come to the top of the mat again. Take a lovely big breath in. Arms come up. Exhale, fold forwards. Good. Going to step back into our downward facing dog. Lovely. One more downward dog before we come down to the floor. See if the heels want to come down a little bit more. And then release those knees down. And sit back into your child's pose. Take a little rest here. Good. Breathe in. And breathe out. Well done. So when you feel ready, we're going to just take a little bit of time to walk back. Okay, with those hands. Good. And come to kneeling. Beautiful. Come over onto your bottom. Bring the legs out in front. Beautiful. Okay, so as you bring those legs out in front, just come to your Dandasana for a moment. Notice the sit bones as they release. Good. I'm going to take a gentle twist before we come down for a few moments of relaxation. So let's first of all bring that right leg underneath. So right leg comes underneath the left, and then the left one is going to step over. Okay, we're not going to come into that full cow face pose. We're going to just have that little step, and this just brings the hips together. Okay, so just wherever it feels good for you. All right, so you should now have the left leg over the right. So we're going to take the right arm, take it around to the knee, lift up nice and tall through your crown, and take a gentle twist here. Good. Breathe in and breathe out, turning the chest towards the left. Really nice. And then allow it to come all the way back. I'm going to change legs. So this time left leg just gently comes under, right one steps over. Again, we're just bringing those hips back together so they don't have to stack over. They can be nice and loose, comfortably, just drawing the hips together. Good. This time the left arm comes round to the knee. Right one just supports you behind. We're going to lift up tall through the crown of the head. Good. Exhale, turn towards the other side. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Really nice. Big long breath in here. And exhale. Let's come all the way back to the centre and then come to cross legs. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so just release the legs. Allow them to make their way down. I'm going to be doing a little bit with cross legs as well a bit later on. A couple of people have asked me about cross legs, so throughout the next couple of weeks or so. Take a nice big breath in here. We're going to lift nice and tall through the crown of the head. Turn your palms facing upwards. Bring thumb and forefinger together into Chin Mudra or Gyan Mudra, which is about bringing your consciousness and unconsciousness together. Good. We're going to release, coming to our gentle seated meditation. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice how your breath feels. Notice how your mind feels. And notice how your body feels. And then gently closing the eyes. We're just going to release. Soften and rest the body for a few moments. Just focusing on our breath. Maybe deepening the breath a little bit if it feels good for you. allowing any thoughts that might want to pop into the head to do so, and then just waving them off. Breathe in and breathe out. Softening the whole body, relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders, and just allowing the whole body to release any tension. Good. Well done, everyone. Really good work this morning. I'm just going to take a moment to gently release the mudra, wriggle the fingers, maybe softly open the eyes if you want to, if you're ready to. Remembering, if you want to continue with a little bit of relaxation, you're welcome to stay in your seated meditation, or maybe even move into a Shavasana meditation and listen to some music of your choice. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. But if you're coming round with me, then we're going to just move those arms and legs a little bit more. Maybe just bring those knees up, take a little gentle hug around the knees, releasing the head and rounding the back. Nice. Taking those arms overhead. Bring palms of the hands together, press up, find a lovely stretch through the whole body. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Allow those arms to gently rain all the way down. Inhale up with one arm, lovely side stretch. And inhale up with the other. Good. Releasing. Beautiful. So let's lift nice and tall through the crown of the head. Take a gentle stretch in the neck by allowing the ear to come down to one shoulder. Tucking the chin in. Good. Come back to the centre. Well done, everyone, this morning. Over to the other side. Tucking under with that chin again. Just releasing any tightness that you might have through your neck. And then finally, chin comes to the chest. Take a lovely stretch through the back of your neck. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Let's bring the head back to the centre, hands to your heart centre. Remember, our focus today is on joy, so trying to find something that makes you happy today, whatever that may be. It might be making a phone call to somebody who you know is going to cheer you up. It might be watching something funny. It might be, you know, whatever it is that makes you do a proper belly laugh, you know, see if you can bring a little bit of joy into your life. Good. Okay, we're going to take the hands to the forehead, think kind and loving thoughts about ourselves and about others. Bring it to the lips and we speak with kindness and the truth. And let's take it to the heart and we have a kind, open and loving heart. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining me this morning for that little session. I'll be back tomorrow again with the Tibetan Rites at 9 o'clock. I'm thinking I might start it a little bit earlier. If anyone has any, I'm not sure. No, I think 9 o'clock will be okay, and then we'll just move straight into our therapeutic class. Okay, so tomorrow we'll have the Tibetan Rites again at 9 o'clock. And then after that, it's our hour-and-a-half class, our Thursday morning kind of therapeutic class, which is also really suitable for beginners because we explore poses in a little bit more depth and we use a few more props and we're kind of, you know, learning about our bodies a little bit more that way. So if any of you want to join me for that Thursday class, then please just join in the morning, or remember you can always watch all of these classes later on, so when you've got the time to do it. So don't worry if you can't join me live, you can still watch all of the classes. Okay, and then yes, and then Thursday evening I'll be doing yoga for relaxation, similar to last night's class, similar to that Tuesday night evening class, where we have a nice wind down, some nice lovely stretching, and some extra meditation. Good. Namaste, have a lovely rest of your day and take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.